Natural moral law, aka the divine law, is a rule-based theory. It is deontological. Deon is the Greek word for duty. Duty is the obligation to do stuff. It is absolute, based on rules that we must do no matter what the situation, and it looks at the action over the consequence. The key scholar for natural moral law is St. Thomas Aquinas, a Catholic priest from the 13th century. He decided that our morals and ethics are divine laws. They are God-given laws. Basically, Aquinas says that we should do good and avoid evil by following his 5 divine purposes, and this will lead you to achieve perfect happiness. Aquinas based his ethical theory on a Greek philosopher named Aristotle, who focused on the final good and purpose of happiness. Morals and ethics come from observations made from the natural world, teachings of the Bible, and the application and observation of his 5 primary precepts. Aquinas maintains some theologica, that it is universal, unchanging, for all time, relevant to all circumstances, given by God and perceived by all. So Aquinas' 5 divine purposes that we must live, learn, reproduce, worship God, and live in an ordered society.
These 5 primary precepts are then derived to get secondary precepts. That, for example, to live implies that we must preserve life. Aquinas identified that there are 4 different kinds of law. Eternal law, which is God's will and wisdom, which is revealed through divine law, which is given through scripture, the church, and guides people to happiness in heaven. This is made known through natural law, which through the precepts will lead to human fulfillment. And from these, human law is derived, which is exercised through the state and the government, and is seen as an extension of natural and divine law. There are strengths and weaknesses to this theory. A strength is that, unlike Kant's ethical theory, living is valued under other rules, such as never lie. This is seen in Kant's example of a murderer trying to find your children. You are morally obligated to not tell him as you are preserving life. A weakness is that it's not situational, and in some circumstances, such as when the life of a mother is threatened through childbirth, you're not allowed to abort the child, as it's not preserving life.